with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
They forced 7 turnovers. How many? 7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Going right back to Akers. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And the Rams hit 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here, because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Now Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 49 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. To throw is Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Fields throwing again. Throw out wide to Walker. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Fields. And that is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And his kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. You talk about this Seahawk defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They fake the handoff. Now Tua sliding out of the pocket. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. On play action, here's Tua. Touchdown, Rams! Rashad Bateman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. Here's Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Another milestone falling on that last throw in what has been an MVP-type season so far as he has now gone over 4,000 yards passing already on the year.
And it's been a whole lot of fun to watch as he's put together this type of a season. And to me, you have to figure, with so many games remaining, I think he'll breeze past 5,000 yards. Could he challenge the all-time record? Maybe even bump it up closer to 6,000 yards? I can't wait to watch. And the way he's playing, I wouldn't put it past him.
His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage. Aubrey good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch it, Oscar.
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now it's Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. Aubrey now for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Moore, the man in motion. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Seahawks 31, Rams 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
Get calm and reassert themselves here. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here we go.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Here's Fields. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Here we go, son.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Second and 10.
A give up the middle to Akers. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down.
The tight end in motion right. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Off play action, Fields. He's got room at the 30.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And that last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000, and Troy Aikman, he was about winning, because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Hey, Ken. No more. West right fit. Shoot clear. Go.
Fields now to throw.
Touchdown! Jackson Smith and Jigba in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Aubrey now for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
Here we go.
Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
You got mini base. Why not?
Brings up second and 7.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Operating from the gun. Fields. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up second and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Angel.
On play action, Fields.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So here's a 3rd and 14. A shotgun snap, Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
59 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
2nd down and a yard. They'll go again here with Akers.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Rams, first down.
Here's Tua. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. This 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
First down, Seattle.
A play fake. Now Fields to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 30 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, 551.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Aubrey now for the point after. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
48, Rams 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
They'll run a draw now with Akers. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And my goodness, another interception. picked off by Reek Woolen. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the gun on third down, Fields. That is caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
Here we go, Scott.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Here's 3rd and 6.
He's a gain of 2 yards.
Hey, Ken.
Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it with Akers. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Up the middle, here's Walker. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This one goes underneath to Walker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
9 yards. First down, Seahawks.
So the victory here for Seattle. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter,